Hello, I'm J.P.Elliott-Yes Us, and yes, I did vote. And I wanted to bring in some things to you that, and this is going to be sent to the new Biden administration, to each of the head of the new departments, because they need to hear this. First of all, do you know what the name America means? American. Do you know what it means? And we all voted in the American election, but what does the word American mean? Well, in the 1930s, Congress spent a lot of money to some guy, and he came up with what he believed was the reason that our country is named the United States of America. Probably a good question. And these guys will show you how stupid they are, all right? They never listened and asked questions. They just, well, he's the expert. Well, here's what he said. The word America comes from the only word you could find in all of his research. This is way before the dictionary or emails and internet and all that stuff. Of course, that's what there is. The only word he could find was Amerigo Vespucci, who was he was actually a map reader. Amerigo Vespucci, yes. So our land is the Amerigo Vespucci land. Makes no sense. I'll tell you why. Number one, Amerigo is not American. We would not, being that we all came from white slave owner society. That's where our whole country is based on white slave ownership. They would never have called this country after an Italian. No, the Europeans did not like the Italians. They didn't like the Irish. They didn't like nobody but the Europeans. So the actual name is, Benjamin Franklin came up with this name. All 13 of the colonies, which are all white slave owners that owned all the land and all the slaves, and this is the land. Our country is named as a cross or a blend between French and English. If it was the French, we wouldn't be a country. Amerigo Vespucci, no, that doesn't make sense. Mere, the word mere in French or in Europe is a word for large expanse, like land, huge. Like the Russians use the word mere for one of their satellites. It goes everywhere. It's a large expanse. This is the land of I can. A mere I can. A land, a huge land, that's mere, that's where we're at, of I can. We formed the land of I can. And we all came from the land of I can't. Now they've taken that message and that real meaning of our country away, so that they're stealing things from us and rights and things. Calling it Amerigo Vespucci. No. This is a mere I can, the land of I can. Think about what I'm saying. You live in the land of I can. And they keep trying to make laws to tell you can't. So there's some things that we need to do, but first of all, starting with that, understanding that our country is really a metaphysical name of the land of I can, and a blend of Europe, French, and American. I'm really glad I live in the land of I can, so that I can tell you that. I've got more stuff to come, but that's pretty good for right now, isn't it? Think about it. Welcome to the land of I can. And remember, it's because we voted. Okay.